Hi guys, Marcia Coleman here, and today is Tuesday, so guess what that means? It's Real Estate Talk Tuesday, where I answer all of your questions that will help you get into your home and meet your dreams at the closing table this year. Okay, so today's question is, how much house can I afford? That's sort of loaded. It really depends on several things, two main things, sometimes three. It depends on your income, your debt to income ratio, and your credit score. Let me tell you what I mean. So, generally, a lender will take what you make and you can qualify on a base level at 3 times your income. So, say for instance, you make about $80,000 a year, you may qualify for a house that's starting at $240,000, maybe more, just depending on your circumstance. And remember, everyone's circumstance is different. So you can't base it off what someone you know did, right? So say for instance, you make 80, your colleague makes $80,000. They were approved for $240,000, but when you go to get a loan, you only got approved for $220 or $225. Wow, we make the same amount of money, right? Well, it just depends on what's showing on your credit report as it relates to your monthly expenses. They may have a very low debt to income ratio where they may only have a car note and maybe a small student loan. You may have 6 credit cards, 2 cars, and some other old accounts that are shown in your credit report that the lender is going to use to qualify to see how much money you actually have to pay towards a mortgage every month, your housing expense. So it's really important to know that your debt to income ratio is the main qualifier to see how much house you can afford to buy. So income, how much you make, debt to income ratio, what's going on every month, and your credit score. Your credit score plays a role because it's going to affect your interest rate, which will affect how much you may qualify for 240, but the interest rate might be at a point where it brings your payment over your debt to income threshold for that particular loan program. So your credit score is vitally important as well. So if you're thinking about buying a house, selling your house, and buying another house, you need to make sure to keep your debt to income ratio as low as possible. Of course, have your income and make sure your credit score stays up, because all three of these affect how much house you can afford. Now, I'm not a lender. I don't run the numbers like that. I can refer you to some of my trusted lender partners that can get you qualified today and get you rolling so you can get in your home in 2020 and you can meet your dreams at the closing table too. Give me a call. Let's set up an appointment so we can get the process started. All right, guys, thank you for that question. Great question. Keep the questions coming, and I'll be back next week with another Real Estate Talk Tuesday.